I want to make sure that you are so successful that it hurts sometimes. I want to make sure that you are so successful that there are times where you are freaking out because orders are coming in or jobs are stacking up and there is money filling your account and you don't know whether to cry or laugh your your head off. But here's the thing. There's so many of you that are held back and afraid. And I want to talk about that. And I'm going to base it off of a story that happened today. I'm in the coffee shop grabbing coffee. And there's a lady, her name's Kellen, and very nice lady. She's sort of got a tough exterior, but she's very sweet. You can see she's got the arm tat, the full sleeve, was in the military, served for quite some time. Very kind, you could tell. She's the type of person that likes to laugh. I was talking to her today about manifesting, speaking things positive about ourselves, because we had sort of a conversation a couple days prior. And I said, Kellen, what do you want to do with your life? And she goes, I want to start a business. And I'm like, what kind of business? And she said, I want to start a bakery. And I'm like, oh my gosh, do it. She goes, no, I'm afraid that it'll fail. I looked right in her eyes and said, Kellen, what if it succeeds? What if you don't fail? And she looked at me with nothing to say. She didn't know what to say. And the reason why she didn't know what to say is because she's never contemplated it succeeding. You see, our brains are set up to detect risk, to detect a threat. And so it's always trying to protect the body. And so that's the first thing that comes out of all of us. What if it fails? So I said, Kellen, you have 2 days off a week, don't you? Yes. I said, take those 2 days and start baking something. And go to a local store and see if you could bring your baked goods into their store and provide them and get a cut of the sales. She never, I don't think it really dawned on her to do that. I said, you start small with cash. And then I could already sort of see the wheels turning in her mind, and she's about to say something like, oh, I don't have the cash. So I said, do you know the quickest way to $20,000 in a summer is? From 0 to 20,000, she's all, what's that? And I said, buying and selling things at garage sale. She goes, oh, I have a friend that does that. I have a friend in the Bay Area that sells medicine bottles. And I'm all, and let me guess, he does that because it's his passion. He enjoys collecting them. She goes, yeah. I said, then what do you enjoy? She goes, oh, I love antiques. I have expensive taste. I'm like, antiques are only expensive because people are willing to pay for them, which means at one point they bought them for cheap. So go start going finding antiques and selling them. And she was listening. And then I said, she says, yeah, my son's really been trying to encourage me to start Instagrams and start saying, here, I'm going to bake this one item and it'll be available on Saturday. If you'd like, put your orders in by Wednesday and I'll bake them and deliver them, or you can come pick them up. And I said, that's a great idea. But why don't we take it one step further? Why don't you start making videos on Facebook, on local videos on your passion of cooking, and teach people to cook what you love cooking? And then they'll in turn just want to bless you and buy your goods. I had her attention. And I said, then why don't you mix in some videos of your past being a military veteran and your dream of owning a business, and that this is how you're going to start, and watch the orders stack up. And you're just doing it out of your kitchen. It's called a gypsy kitchen, by the way. I told her, I said, this is sort of a movement moving where people are starting restaurants in their houses, and I couldn't be more proud of Americans doing it. I'm not a big fan of the name, but that's what it is, It's sort of, I'm going to probably figure out some different name for it, but I think it's an amazing idea. Starting your own restaurant in your home and inviting people in and charging them for a meal. I think it's awesome. The government won't want it. They're going to try and do everything they can to stop you because they want their thumb on you, holding you down, right? But the reason why I'm bringing this video up is because all of us have things holding us back, insecurities and things like that. And we've got to move past them, because as many of us say, hey, I'm about to fail, or I could fail, very few people go, what if I don't fail? What if I succeed? This is why I was telling her, this is what I do for a living now. I sell courses on how to make people money, like how to start a business. And you don't have to buy the course to be successful. I didn't have a course. I wish I did. You know, I put together all my failures and all my successes in a course outline and a content, and I sell it for a couple $100, maybe $250, you know, to try and, you know, life hack, time hack for people so that they can get past all the crap that I had to go through and don't have to deal with it. Because most people don't have the guts or honestly the courage or the knowing anyone to go out and talk to other business owners. They don't know how to approach them. So I made it easy. You don't have to do that. I'll put the link down below if you want to try. And I'll give you a 14-day money back opportunity. If you don't like it and you're like, this isn't going to change my life, you could have your money back. But all I want is you to succeed. Because if you succeed, we succeed as a nation. And this country needs small and medium businesses, but not the way the government wants you to do it, where you have to go take out loans and go big. That's how people fail when they get over leveraged. If you do it slow, growing small, getting larger, using cash, building up, then eventually using debt for increase, but there's very special ways of doing that to where you can hedge your bet, you can de-risk your situation, right? Then you'll succeed. I just want to give you that word of confidence today. I'm going to go tell Kellen, because I don't think she knows what I do for a living. I'm going to tell her this video, and I hope it inspires her, and I hope it inspires you. And if you think that Kellen should try that bakery out of her home, put it down below. Let her know what you think. Hope you have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.